Record. Sabari, thank you very much again for taking time. And in today's session, Sabari is going to walk through, as we talked in a previous session, where the tools and tactics which Sabari is using to generate the video memes or image memes. So, Sabari, over to you.
Yeah, sure. So for the memes, I have these tools that I predominantly use my daily day-to-day basis.
Mm-hmm.
So LinkedIn is my posting platform. Fonto is something that I use to write on the images. PixArt is something like when I need to overlay the images or edit or crop or play with the images, I use PixArt. And Chrome is my go-to place to search the memes for the images and then GIFs. So Writer Plus is something like I write my notes or plan the content for the week, like during the weekends. I just because you will get random popping ideas during your lunch or during your dinner or when you go out. I immediately open my mobile and then write the notes in my Writer Plus so that it gets easy for me to plan the content on the like when I need to post on a weekdays. So this is my overall tools. Also, I have another tool that I want to show you.
This is interesting. I have a follow-up question, but you go ahead, Sabari. And
Yeah. So InShot is something that I used to create videos out of it, used to edit the videos using the InShot. So yeah.
Cool. This is great. And I think you talked a very important point, like you get an inspiration from while you're having a lunch or while you're on day. So is there any particular tool you use to get inspiration? Or can you give us a more insight on like how do you keep getting a lot of great ideas or content ideas for your content?
Yes. Yes. So for me, I am like kind of introvert, I would say. When I go on a hangout, I used to observe things and then I used to think a lot rather than talk too much. So what I will do is that I spot one thing and then usually I often crack jokes or humors during my daily conversation. So whatever the things that I see, I used to see it in the perspective of a humor. So how can be this made as a meme? So likewise, my mind goes every time whenever I see something in like while go out or do something else. So that's a major reason I would say. So that is how I'm getting an inspiration. So I used to watch cartoons. I would say I watch the funny cartoons and then comedy scenes or movies. I would say so that it gives you some ideas like for the humors and something else. So that's my inspiration, I would say, not like rocket science. So it's just like you have to be a kid. Yeah.
Cool. That's a great way to put it out. So have the kid mindset and be curious and see what just gets the people laugh, people get interested. Look for the pattern. Look around the surroundings where you can get some inspiration for your content. Cool. Pretty cool. So you kind of it's kind of your to-do, your content to-do, where you kind of scribble around or you can write it around like, hey, these are my potential ideas where I can potentially express and kind of potentially it can generate a good interaction. These are the content which can potentially attract your potential prospects or leads who might be kind of walking through their LinkedIn feed. Cool.
Yes.
Cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, you can go ahead and proceed on
Sure.
your tooling side.
Yeah, sure. So when you target LinkedIn, so first of all, you have the local connections rather than the foreign connections, I would say. So you need to make some noises in the local audience. So then only you will get an engagement from the overseas. So in order to attract the local audience, I have a strategy that I use normally. So for the local audience, of course, you see a lot of cartoon things is going on. Okay. But the cartoon and then trendy meme template. I would not suggest you to use that, like, uh, let's say, best meme template or viral meme template. If you go, these are some of the popular meme templates that we are using. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I would not suggest you to use this for a
Mm-hmm.
local audience because this is already viral. So you're not going to make any impact if you are using the viral memes. So that you are already having. So like this, okay. So this has been seen by a lot of people, and then it's already viral. So
Okay.
in order to attract the local audience, what I will do is that I will take the inspiration from the uh, like Tamil movies. Okay,
Okay.
so a lot of my followers they used to watch its Tamil movies. Okay,
Okay.
so these are some best meme templates that we have for Tamil movies. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
now let's take before making each memes, I would go about like just seeing the picture and then just getting some thought to make it relatable to that meme. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so this is how I will like plan my day, okay, for the meme creation. So
Uh-huh.
now let's take if I'm taking a picture like this, okay. So this is a picture that I'm going to take, okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make this meme. I have seen this. A girl is touching like blue shirt boy. Okay. So
Uh-huh.
I'm ignoring a guy. Okay. So this tells that the concept of ignorance. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
somebody is ignored here, and then someone is getting an attention here. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
I will take this meme and then relate this to a real life concept. So I will just go about downloading it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now the like picture is downloaded. So after this,
Sabari,
yeah.
just before you proceed on this, I think you pointed a very important
Mhm,
concept of localizing, not in terms of using whatever the meme template available. Were there
mhm,
any specific reason why you choose a Tamil movies? I understand
mhm,
that you wanted to focus on the South
mhm,
Indian Tamil market is your
mhm,
focus. Imagine your
mhm,
product could be potentially interesting for US market, potentially interesting for your
mhm,
Europe market. Were there any strategy connection between your idea of okay, LinkedIn first, in order to
mhm,
make engagement from the outside
mhm.
audience, you need to start getting attention from your inside immediate local connection. What are there? Can you give us a little bit more insight on that?
Yeah, sure. So if your meme is viral, everyone is going to see it. So it doesn't matter it is a local or it is overseas.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get the initial few engagement from the local audience. So
Okay.
if I get that, it will gain the engagement score. So it will start pushing to other countries as well. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So now
Uh-huh.
the people from overseas, they are going to experience something new. They haven't seen this black guy before anytime. Like
Uh-huh.
Vadivelu, he is famous comedy person in Tamil movie.
Uh-huh.
So, like he is not known to American. Very few, like someone, like some people would know that. Some Indians who stay in overseas, they know that. Okay,
Mhm, mhm,
so they are going to see something new, and then my post is already viral because I connected with the local audience.
mhm,
So they have engaged it, and then now it is having the good impression. Now the algorithm will push that to a lot of people. So take a simple general example. So if you see something on your feed which has more than 50 plus reactions, okay, so you will not simply ignore it. Okay, you will take a time to see it, and then you will see it, and then if it is relatable, you will engage with it. So
mhm.
that's my point here. So if you are taking some viral template randomly and then making it post, your local audience will ignore it, and then your foreign audience as well. So
Okay.
again, yeah.
That's great. Just to clarify, when you're talking about local audience, you're referring local audience because your most of your LinkedIn connection is based in Tamil Nadu. Imagine, I'm assuming that let's assume that my local audience is in Berlin, Germany, because
Mhm,
I'm based in Berlin and Germany. So I'm going to be connecting to a lot of my friends in Berlin and Germany. So
mhm,
your recommendation is that, hey, try to find out the memes which are kind of a more specific to Berlin or Germany, where people, my network, my LinkedIn network, which is more easily relatable, more easily engageable, rather than choosing something where it's hard to engage from your immediate first connection.
mhm. Yes, true. So in Berlin and Germany, you will have a lot of movie series, Spanish,
Uh-huh.
Portuguese. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so
Uh-huh.
that is only known to those. Okay, so it is not known to someone like me. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
in order to gain their attention, of course, you can take some popular comedy actress or actor from the favorite movie series and then that is already viral. Just take it and then just make it. Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool. Thank you. Now we can proceed.
Yeah. So after downloading the picture, this is a tool that I use, PixArt. So this is something like I use it to make it like better edits, like kind of increasing the brightness or like
Mm-hmm.
the contrast or effects, something else. So this is how I use this. So let's take, this is some random like thing that I will do, like in order to make this as a good looking picture. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make this some edit like, so this is something I do to make this picture very looking beautiful. Like if you have high quality visuals popping in your feed, you will
Mm-hmm.
certainly not ignore it. So that's the main purpose of editing the pictures. So I will use this to edit. Of course, here I have one feature that I use predominantly, adding a photo over the photo.
Ah, okay.
So this is something I use. Like I'm gonna add a photo. If you are having like something you need to add a photo over the photo, you can
Uh-huh.
use this like this. So this is the one feature that I use predominantly. So here I'm not going to use this. Like certainly explaining it. Okay.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay. So these are the things. So after editing the pictures, I will save the pictures. Okay. Now I'm gonna make
Was there
this.
any specific reason why you use that specific feature, image or image? You wanted to show some
Mhm.
pattern?
Like, yeah, I will show. Mm, Now let's take, this is the picture I'm going to use.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna crop this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna save this. Then I'm gonna like want to place this picture in a white background, like something to write.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Now I'm gonna just add a photo into it.
Ah, cool.
I'm gonna write something here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this is the purpose for this, like the things that I use. Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, when the prospect books a meeting with you, so I can write here.
Mm-hmm.
So you can place a picture into the picture using this. You can certainly make a collage. If
Mm-hmm.
you have four or more pictures, okay, you
Mm-hmm.
can add this into a one thing. Okay. So this is the things that I use to add a photo, or just like a overlay feature that we have. So
Ah,
this is not present in many of the photo editor. So PixArt, I use this. You have to use like go for a Chrome to do this separately to overlay a picture. But this is something I have found inbuilt into the PixArt.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's it. So now, after making a picture, I go with Fonto. So this is my like I have been using this for years. So this is I use to write an image like test on the images. So Fonto, one of the best thing I like about Fonto is that you can like place a picture and then in order to write the fonts, okay. So wherever you go, you'll have like some of the fonts that is inbuilt in the app, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when the fonts are inbuilt, it's not going to be a good looking fonts, okay. So there are much beautiful fonts than this, which is available in the Chrome, okay. So what I
Mm-hmm.
will do is that, so these are the fonts that I have installed by myself. So when
Ah.
you see this, it might be a good looking, okay. So
Mm-hmm.
I will download the zip file of the fonts and then I will extract that using font. So if you have any font, now let's take, if you want to download a best fonts for memes. So here it says Comic Sans MS. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a Comic Sans NS. Okay. Font with me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Comic Sans font. Make sure that you download everything for a free. You don't need to pay for this. Okay. So these are the fonts that I found. Okay, Better Comic Sans. So I just download it. So I'm gonna just start this using Fonto. So I just install this. Now I have this font inbuilt on the Fonto. That's it. So likewise, you can place any type of fonts on your images using Fonto. So that's like behind this. So now I have this picture on my screen. So as I told you, this is a concept of ignorance. Okay, so someone is ignoring. Okay, so let's take. This is how I certainly make it. I write something. I do something. Yeah. So here I'm gonna place the salary hike on the woman. Okay. So while I'm placing on the woman, I need to place a font with the same contrasting colors. Okay. So here she wears a red sari. So I write this using red. Okay. So this color of the font is red. So I can make the background like this. Okay. So I can edit the background using this, the corner or a width or a height. Okay. Make sure that you place everything like salary hikes is placed here, manager level. So like I'm gonna place this on a blue guy, so blue shirt guy. So I'm going to like do this in that way. And then down I will make sure that everything has the same font. Don't like change the font using this. So the brown guy, I'm going to keep this in him. Okay. So I'm gonna search for brown. That's it. And your meme is ready now. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So likewise, you can change like one such meme I have made. So here for the salary hike, I have placed PLG. Sorry, company. And then this is PLG. This is sales lit. So likewise, you have a lot of thoughts in your mind to play around. So you just have to start the images and then see something you can add it to it or relate to it. That's it. Yeah. So I'm gonna save this. That's it. Now your meme is ready, and then you can go about like making a post out of it. Yeah.
What about the dimensions? Will it be do you follow some recommended LinkedIn dimension, or you can get already that dimension from the?
Yeah. So for that, I would say like as soon as you download the image, you need to crop it. Okay. So if you go for a croppings, okay. So I would say square and portrait. The square and then this portrait is ideally best for any type of social media, even the Instagram and then Facebook or anything. The square one-to-one is awesome if you are having a small picture. So now this doesn't fit in this. Okay. So I have to go with portrait. Portrait is fine now for this. Okay. So anything above that, if you are having image like this or anything this, this, this is not going to help. Okay. For the memes. One-to-one, square, or portrait is
Cool.
fine for LinkedIn. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's great. And maybe we can jump into video. Do you want to give a video?
Yeah. So for the videos, I use Instagram, my Instagram, I would say. So I rarely open the Instagram, but when I make sure that I open, you need to get something out of social media. It's not about giving to the social media. So that's why I consume the content in that way. So I consume the content like the funny videos or something motivational or something like that. So when I do get uh, like funny videos, so this is my writing account that I have, so which I use. I have already built a community on around this. So this is something I built up like 4 years back. So I use this to make content on like writing. So this is how my writing skills has evolved. So I used to write a lot of stuff here, my photo editing and everything. So I use this account to browse as
Cool.
well. So whenever I
were there more general quotes or more on the writing?
yeah, it's more of like I would say I write on love, motivation. So let's take this is something motivational.
Cool.
So this is something love. I write a big caption like this. I used to write like this. So these are my own content, I would say.
Very nice.
Yeah, these cartoon things. This is how my humor looks like before 4 years. So I used to make like this, like take some cartoons and then write some images using this.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice.
Relate some fonts with the images. So here it's wearing uh, the swim guard. So you write something related to it. So this is like this, yeah.
Cool.
So this is something I used to do this like on 2017. So I have grew this to like 15K followers. Now I'm not using this Instagram. So since I moved to the professional platform LinkedIn, I'm building my game on that, building my community on that. So while I shift from the Instagram to LinkedIn, I noticed there is a lot of shift changes. The way the people consume the content on Instagram is different from LinkedIn. So you need to adapt that. So for that, you need to post consistently and then see how the audience is reacting. Not just one post will get you there. So you need to post and analyze, and then you see the metrics, and then you see the time of the posting, and then you see the type of content that you are seeing. Okay, when you open the LinkedIn, what type of content you are seeing. So likewise, your content should be designed. Okay, so of course, don't do something new. I would say just see what's going on in the trend and then just adapt to it. Yeah. So while coming to the videos part, so one day I usually have this chimpanzees with me. Okay, so these are very funny. Like these memes. Okay, so as you can see, this is very funny. Yeah. So I used to follow this uh, like Instagram pages. So here you have already a lot of contents with you, the monkey videos, and everyone loves about monkey. So here, but one of the thing is that it is already written. Okay, so you need to write something from by your own. Okay, so now for that, you just have to download this video. Okay, you just copy the link, you go to the Google Instagram video downloader, you download the video. Okay, so I will tell you after downloading the video. After downloading the video, you will go about in short. Okay, so now let's take mm, this is a meme that I want to make. Okay, you put it and then you can place a resolution as I told you 1:1 or 4.5. Okay, so I told you if you want to remove the unwanted edges from the video, you just need to crop it. Now the video is cropped. Okay, so it's like this. So now your video is set. Okay, so now I need to place a text into it, something. Okay, so I write something here, and this says for some seconds, and then you need to. This takes some time again. Plan your video content once for a week. Sit down, and then it takes some time to do it. So likewise, it's just like once you download, you will get to know. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So these are just like very user-friendly apps that I use.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to have any software skills or any kind of Adobe certification or do this.
Mm-hmm.
Just install the InShot and then this is very friendly. Like people use this InShot to make the birthday video for their friends. That's it. So likewise, it's very useful. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
you will have a lot of filters here, lot of efforts if you want efforts in the sense I told you, if it's zooming or zoom out, okay, you have a lot of uh, like edits here. Once you download and then for the things, if you go for a Play Store apps, it will not have the all the features. It's limited. So
Mm-hmm.
for downloading these apps, it's better if you have a APK versions because APK versions will have the premium access. You will have the access to a lot of features that I use right now. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So that's it about the video. You will save this and then make sure that when you are saving the video, it has a better resolution. I will put this to a 720 because when the people saw the video on their feed, they need to have a lot of internet access. If your video is high resolution, it is having the high resolution, it takes time to reload. So people will swipe. So your 1 hour of video editing skill will go in a way. So keep it very simple, 720p pixel, and then keep it reduce the size of the video. Okay, that's it, as
Mm-hmm.
much as possible. So I'm ready, keeping it 6. Okay, so I'm just going to save it. So even if it's going to say with less resolution, of course it's going to look like good. So this is still a good video. Yeah,
Yeah.
good. That's it. So I'm gonna post this. Yeah. So that's
Mhm.
it.
Mhm. Cool. This is great, and thank you for going in depth your tooling and how you see. It's really awesome to see your tooling and
Mhm.
so simple it looks because you're using the right tool. That's great. Are there any strategy where you use like, hey, I'm gonna go with more video memes or
Mhm. Mhm.
images, or you distribute them on a week? I'm gonna put a couple of video memes and couple of them.
Mhm.
Or what's the take on that?
One of the observation that I have is that my top performing memes are related by the local audience. So of course you have a lot of things in your mind, but end of the day you have to stick with your audience. So that's the reason uh, I will go about like connecting with the local audience first of all. That's one thing. And again, the next performing things is picture memes that I post on like information content. People don't want everything funny, so this is not like funny platform, I would say. So relate that funny to some professional thing. So just connect that. Add some humor in the professional life. So you need to frame a meme out of it. So video memes are of course less performing, I would say, not like Instagram. So it's like having the attention span is very less. So keep it very simple, but make a high quality video and then just post 2 to 1 per week. If you're posting video content, just 2 to 1. Make sure that it's bomb. Yeah, that's it. Uh, like getting an recognition from your local audience is must key vital role for making a memes on LinkedIn. Yeah, that's my takeaway.
Cool. That's great. And thank you very much, Sabari. Are there anything last final thoughts you want to share?
Mhm. So not pretty much, even though I'm learning like daily, like so these days I'm getting a less engagement again. So the things that you are that work for you in the month of January is not going to work on March. So you need to keep on iterating your process, and then you need to visit back your previous week engagement, and then you need to iterate that accordingly. So that's it. Just build your niche. Don't be another meme creator. So everyone is making a meme right now. So don't be another meme creator. Just don't try to copy them. Just follow your niche and then just create your authenticity and then build a personal brand. So that's how you'd be a meme creator. Yeah. So that's my key takeaway again. And a lot of people fear about like posting a memes on professional platform. But come on, we are living in a like era where everyone loves humor, and then even the CEOs and founders, everyone loves it. So it just they do not expose it. That's it. So don't take this advantage of like posting a memes on LinkedIn. So of course, this professional platform will be an entertainment platform in coming years. So leveraging this right now will be a key changer.
Cool. That's really great. Great to hear. I think I'm gonna stop the recording. So it was really really amazing. Thank you very much.